An Introduction to Surfacing Video 2. Creating a swept blend that will form the top of the mouse. If you are restarting Creo, maximize the page and you will have to reselect the working directory. Don't expect to see any parts in here, this is just selecting the directory, say OK to it. Now go to Open, your part should be there, say Open. Rotate the mouse round so you're looking fairly sideways onto it. This is now the front of the mouse, this will be the rear of the mouse. And we have a datum plane running through the centre of it. We're now going to create a sketch on this datum plane that's going to run down the centre of the mouse. This will become the profile for the swept blend to travel along, creating the top surface of the mouse. At each end of this sweep we will have to create a sketch to form the shape. Click away and make sure nothing is selected. Say Sketch. Click onto the right datum plane. Say Sketch. Click onto Sketch View. And you should now be looking onto the side of the mouse directly. If yours is orientated a different way, click Sketch Setup. In here you should have the right datum plane displayed. Then you should have front and left. If not, change it. Say Sketch. We're now going to create a 3-point spline. Select the Spline command. Bring the cursor somewhere here. Don't let it snap to anything. Left click once. Create a second point somewhere here. Left click again. And a third point somewhere here. Left click again. Move the cursor into space and then middle mouse, completing the spline. Middle mouse again will give us some values. Click and drag the values into space. I also want to create some values for this point here. I'm just going to go to my normal command, select it, select the point, select the vertical reference line and middle mouse. Note I'm giving a value for this point, but I'm also giving this value here. Change this top value to be 35. Enter. Change this value to become 33. Enter. Change this value to become 52. This value to be 30. Enter. Now change the front value to be 25. Enter. And this value to be 11. Enter. Click away to deselect everything. Control D will rotate the part round. Green tick to come back into the 3D environment. Click away from it. If you rotate it round, you can now see the sketch you just created, and this will form the top part of the mouse. To Control D, click away to make sure nothing is selected. Go to Swept Blend. Change it to be a surface. Click on References. Either select the sketch here or in the model tray. Left click onto it. We can now go to the Sections tab and we can see that the section is ready for us to draw using this endpoint as the start point. Say Sketch. I want to use this rear arc as the profile I want to sweep with. So I'm going to use the Offset command, select it. I can then hover over and select the rear arc, select it. Type in a value of 25 for the offset. Say Close. Green tick to accept it. Note the section is complete, but doesn't touch. This is not important. We now need to go and insert a second section. Note the location has moved to the end, and we can now select Sketch. Go to AB, scroll down and find top. You'll have to zoom out and then re-zoom back in. Again, I'm going to use my offset command, select offset, select the front edge this time. Type in a value of 11, enter. Close the offset command. The profile has been created, but exceeds, because it has been projected, it exceeds the width that I want it to be. I'm going to come and trim this down, so to do this I can use my point command again, select it, and this will allow me to put a point somewhere along this path. Select it anywhere, not letting it snap to anything. Left click. Middle mouse will complete it. I want to mirror it, so I need to put a center line in. Select center line, let it snap to my vertical reference, left click, bring it down, and let it snap to being vertical, and left click again. Middle mouse will take me out of the center line, click away from it. I now want to select my point. Click and drag a box around it. I can now go to mirror, select my vertical center line, and note the point has been mirrored. I can now come and put a value between the 2 points. Select normal, select the point, and middle mouse. Change this value to be 42, enter. We can now use our delete segment command to come and trim off this end and also this end. Control D, green tick to take me back into the 3D environment. When you do this, the swept blend automatically shows. Green tick to accept it. Click away to deselect it. To Control D and save the part. This completes video 2.